Alright One Piece fans, let's talk about the craziest Royal Rumble in anime history, the God Valley incident. Imagine, Roger, Garp, Xebec, Whitebeard, and a celestial dragon all in one place. This wasn't a fight, this was straight up Marineford edition. So today we're ranking the top 10 strongest characters of God Valley, based on facts, and a little bit of healthy sarcasm because some of these legends were too OP for their own good. Starting at number 10, our creepy demon uncle from the Gorosei, Saturn. He looks like your local goat herder, but this man walks into Egghead and people literally melt. Regeneration, summoning circles, the ability to teleport like he installed admin mods in real life. At God Valley though, Saturn wasn't the main dish, more like the cursed waiter watching everything burn. Still, his ancient demon Zoan and immortality hints make him a nightmare to kill. Let's be honest, Saturn probably spent half the fight screaming Latin and the other half regenerating his pride. That's why he stays at number 10. Coming in hot at number 9, the man Oda refuses to show us, Scopper Gabon, Roger's third pillar after Rayleigh. And according to legends, this guy was slicing air pressure like onions. People even say he once split the summer sky in Elbaf with a single axe swing. Bro cut the season in half. At God Valley, Gabon fought side by side with Roger and Rayleigh against the entire Rocks crew. No fruit, no fancy powers, just hockey so strong it could make Kaido apply for retirement. He's the definition of low hype, high damage. A true unsung monster. Now let's talk about the shiny celestial dragon that almost had it. Saint Figurland Garling, the Holy Knight, the so-called champion of the gods. He was slicing pirates with divine speed and heavenly arrogance, until he met Xebec, because, yep, confirmed in the manga, Xebec literally sliced him in half. The heavenly prince became a heavenly memory. Still, his swordsmanship and hockey were top tier, and his death showed us celestial dragons aren't all useless, some just die dramatically. That's worth number 8. Number 7 is pure chaos with a cape, Golden Lion Shiki. The man turned islands into aircraft carriers using his float fruit and treated gravity like an optional setting. At God Valley, he wasn't there to win, he was there to blow everything up, including the plot. His dual swords were so sharp they made Mihawk look like a butter knife, and later, Shiki became the first person ever to escape Impel Down, using nothing but sheer will and insane hair. His ego was bigger than his fleet, but his power speaks for itself. Shiki's that one friend who says, I don't care if I die, as long as it's cinematic. Now number 6, the calm in the storm, Silvers, Rayleigh, Roger's right-hand man, the Dark King, before anyone even knew about Yonko levels. At God Valley, Rayleigh probably fought 10 commanders at once while giving battle advice mid-fight. All 3 hockey forms mastered, lightning-infused swordsmanship, observation hockey so sharp he could sense taxes due, and the best part, no devil fruit, just raw grind. If wisdom and swagger were weapons, Rayleigh would have ended the fight early just to go drinking. Now it's Tremor time, Edward Newgate. Before the beard went full Santa, even as a young man, Whitebeard was a monster. His Gura Gura no Mi could crack the air itself, and at God Valley, he shook the island's bones. He was under Xebec then, but never fully loyal. Whitebeard respected strength, not insanity, which is why he probably side-eyed Rocks the entire fight like, bro, calm down. He's number 5 because even pre-Yonko, his power was enough to make the ground file for retirement. The man, the myth, the conqueror, Goldie Roger, no devil fruit, just hockey strong enough to scare gods. At God Valley, he teamed up with Garp, the most unexpected duo since Zoro and Maps. Roger's sword ace was blazing with Conqueror's hockey, and even Whitebeard called him his equal. He ended the Rocks pirates with his will alone. Number 4, because this wasn't even his prime, and he was already rewriting history. Absolute legend. Now we have the Marine who doesn't need fruit or fancy titles, Monkey D. Garp. This man's fists were forged from dumbbells and rage. At God Valley, he fought beside Roger and punched pirates like they owed him rent. He's the only Marine who gained the world's respect without any devil powers, just raw muscle, heart, and sarcasm. After God Valley, they called him Hero of the Marines, and he probably said, nah, I just hate pirates equally. Number 3, because he stood toe-to-toe with the best, and survived. Now let's talk about the storm that shook history, Rocks D. Xebec. The man was too wild even for his own crew. He gathered monsters like Whitebeard, Big Mom, Kaido, and Shiki, and somehow kept them in line. Barely, Xebec's dream. Not treasure, the world itself. At God Valley, he fought both Roger and Garp together, and was still overwhelming them for a while. His conqueror's hockey could probably shatter mountains, and his charisma could start world wars. He's number 2 because his power was unmatched, only his ego was bigger. The world government erased his name for a reason, too dangerous to remember. And finally, at number 1, the quiet puppet master, Imu. The shadow sitting on the empty throne. We still don't know everything, but the hints are terrifying. They control the Gorosei, ordered the destruction of Lelougia, and might not even be fully human. Imu is the reason Rocks was erased, the reason history bends, and the reason Saturn doesn't blink without permission. Power, unknown. Influence, infinite. If Rocks was the storm, Imu was the sky, the ultimate final boss, unseen, untouched, undefeated. And that, my Nakama, is the top 10 strongest characters of the God Valley incident. From melting demons to flying lions and shadowy gods, this battle shaped the entire world. So tell me, if you were there, would you side with Roger's alliance or Rocks' madness? Drop your answer in the comments, smash that like button before Saturn teleports behind you, and subscribe for more chaotic One Piece breakdowns. Until next time, keep your hockey strong and your theory stronger.